In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, we find ourselves grappling with emotions that threaten to consume us. Anger, fear, despair. These are the shadows that lurk in the corners of our minds, waiting for the slightest crack to seep in. But what if I told you that there exists a path, a philosophy that can transform these destructive emotions into the very foundation of our strength? This is the promise of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us not just to endure life's trials, but to thrive amidst them. Imagine standing firm in the face of adversity, unshaken by the storms that rage around you. This is the essence of Stoicism. It is not merely a set of beliefs. It is a way of life that empowers us to cultivate self-control and resilience. As we delve into the teachings of the Stoics, Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, we uncover timeless wisdom that resonates with our deepest struggles and aspirations. Seneca, in his letters, reminds us that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. How often do we allow our fears to dictate our actions, to paralyze us in moments that demand courage? The Stoic approach urges us to confront our fears head-on, to dissect them with reason, and to recognize that our power lies not in the events themselves, but in our responses to them. By mastering our emotions, we become the architects of our own destinies. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, teaches us that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This profound insight invites us to take ownership of our reactions. When faced with challenges, we can choose to respond with grace and composure, rather than succumbing to anger or despair. In doing so, we cultivate an inner strength that makes us not just resilient, but irresistible. People are drawn to those who exude calmness and confidence, who navigate life's tumult with a steady hand. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, offers us a powerful reminder. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. In a society that often seeks validation from external sources, the Stoic path teaches us to turn inward. We learn to find our worth not in the opinions of others, but in our ability to remain true to our values and principles. This authenticity is magnetic. It draws others to us, creating connections that are deep and meaningful. As we embrace the Stoic mindset, we begin to see that our greatest adversary is not the world around us, but the turmoil within. We learn to confront our destructive emotions, jealousy, resentment, and fear, transforming them into opportunities for growth. The Stoics understood that emotions are not inherently bad. Rather, it is our attachment to them that leads to suffering. By practicing detachment, we free ourselves from the chains of negativity, allowing us to rise above the fray. In the face of loss, disappointment, or betrayal, we can choose to respond with equanimity. We can remind ourselves, as Marcus Aurelius did, that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This radical acceptance of life's challenges not only fortifies our spirit, but also inspires those around us. We become beacons of hope, demonstrating that resilience is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to rise each time we fall. As we journey deeper into the heart of Stoicism, we discover the profound interconnectedness of all humanity. We are reminded that we are not alone in our struggles. We share this experience with countless others. This realization fosters empathy and compassion, qualities that make us truly irresistible. When we approach others with understanding and kindness, we create bonds that transcend superficiality, forging connections that are rooted in shared experience. In conclusion, the allure of Stoicism lies not in its promise of an easy life, but in its invitation to embrace the full spectrum of human experience. It challenges us to confront our fears, to master our emotions, and to cultivate resilience. As we embody these principles, we become not just stronger individuals, but also sources of inspiration for those around us. Let us walk this path together, embracing the teachings of the Stoics as we navigate the complexities of life. In doing so, we will not only become irresistible to others, but also discover the profound strength that lies within us. The journey is not easy, but it is one worth taking. Together, let us rise, unyielding and resolute, in the face of life's greatest challenges.